Hi there, it's Susan Cook with Realto Academy and eXp Realty. And I'm here today with Kelly Wheeler, one of my peers yes, and he's down in Orlando, Florida. I'm up here in Virginia. The wonders of technology, isn't that great?
Love
that we can meet today and have a conversation about digital marketing and using our technology tools to get more business. Kelly actually has strategies, scripts, and modalities to help get more expired and FSBO business. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to have a conversation with him today. Hi, Kelly.
How are you doing, Missy? I enjoy watching you on Facebook.
Thank you so much. So, Kelly, tell me a little bit about your background.
Sure. For years, I was a swimming pool contractor. In Florida, everybody has a swimming pool.
Yes.
Up until 2009, it was a very lucrative business. I would say that my wife and I, our business, we were seeing weeks of $5,000 to $10,000 in income. I was a custom pool builder, so the pools that I built were, when you walked out, it didn't look like a concrete swimming hole. It was very luxurious. Well, in 2009, we all know what happened. The market shifted, and the housing market and construction particularly took a big nosedive. And unfortunately, people that wanted to buy a swimming pool usually did that by buying getting a home equity loan. Well, banks were no longer loaning. They cut the credit flow to almost non-existent for several years. And I remember my last month in business, my wife and I had $1 million in contracts literally within 24 hours that we were going to sign with new clients. All four of them. I don't know if you remember when Bush had that big speech. This was right about the time of the elections. And he talked about, we need to pass such and such law. Well, all of my clients got scared. And I literally had 5 phone calls by the next morning. Everybody canceled. And I called my wife and I said, we're out of the pool business. She's like, what? So I went through about a year and a half of hell. I mean, when I say hell, we everything we had, we scrimped, saved. I mean, it was bad. And I started thinking about, what am I going to do in the next phase of my life? Well, I was good with sales. I was good with marketing, but I didn't have some of the fundamentals. So I taught myself. I became self-taught in website construction and affiliate marketing and how to get messages to market that match that business. And through a process of a year and a half of getting my name out there, I had a law firm, a very prestigious local law firm, the biggest in the county, hire me as their marketing director. And I did that for about 3 to 4 years. And then another law firm picked me up, and I did that for a while. And I'm like, you know what? I'm good at this. I really have an affinity right now for real estate. Got some friends in it, and it morphed into that. Well, I got hired by a real estate company. And for the last 4.5 years, prior to last December, I was the marketing vice president for marketing and sales. And my job was lead generation, website construction or website maintenance, hiring agents and then firing agents, training agents and getting them out on the field and helping them to convert. And then last December, I made the move to eXp. The 4.5 years I was with my broker, I wasn't licensed with the board. I was a real estate agent, but not a realtor, which leads me to now. I spent the last 3 to 4 months rebuilding my own brand and then learning some of the things that we get with eXp, like KVCORE. And I have to tell you, Susan, it is an absolute dynamite of a lead generating and lead performing and lead maintaining system.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm at. That's the genesis of my story till now. And what I want to share along with you is some of the things that we as eXp agents and then others that are not but have similar systems should be using. But what I'm finding is a lot of agents, and maybe you can speak to this briefly, have all of these crazy tools, but they're just not using them, which is frustrating.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And the thing is that real estate agents for some odd reason are scared of technology and the learning curve, Yeah. And I hate to lump people into a big old pool But that's been my experience in teaching agents. And I've taught hundreds and hundreds of agents that, that this is the wave of the future. And if we do not embrace it,
yes,
and work through the bugs, work through the problems, and work through our own mindsets, then some other person is going to get the mind share of your potential clients.
Yeah.
And that is the reality of what we live in today.
That's true.
Because we live in a digital world. I just went and showed a house and with a new client. It took me a whole 2 hours. He sent me a request to have a showing in KVCORE. I was like, okay. So I'm testing out I'm going to be teaching a new, it's not a new app, but a new product called HomeSnap, new to me. And so I was learning how to use it. I've got some things going on in the next couple of days where I'll be training on it, trying to get certified to teach it. And I communicated with him, with the listing agent, set up a showing, all in that app, in one app on my phone. And that is amazing.
That is
amazing that I could send him back and forth, and all in that app. In the texting part of it is the record of all of that. I don't have to go looking in other modalities. Now, he's getting nurtured in KVCORE. Don't get me wrong about that. He's getting nurtured there. But, sometimes we need some additional things to try to keep them from going to that big bad Z word. You know what I mean?
Right.
We don't.
Matter of fact, while we were talking, they called me on my phone. The big Z company, they're hunting me down and want me to spend about $80 a lead right now in my area. And literally, I just got a phone call. I've got my phone on me from Zillow. They're calling me 2 to 3 times a day. And I keep telling them, I don't need you.
Right. I don't need you.
I've generated 8 buyer leads in the last 12 hours off of just stuff that I'm doing right now. I don't need that. Right.
Yeah.
And that's what KVCORE gives us, the ability to master these techniques. And if you decide you want to pay for those leads, and there's nothing wrong with it, but if you want to do that, then you have something that you can put those leads into to start nurturing. Like you said, you're nurturing this guy, but he came to you through the system. And that to me is worth its weight in gold.
Yes. Yeah, because they like using those systems.
Yes.
And looking at that on their phones and they like looking on their phone. And if we don't start using these tools, they're going to look at Zillow. And if you want your clients getting called by every real estate agent out there that pays for leads, then go ahead and let them use Zillow.
Correct.
Or get to know some techniques and some apps. And the one thing about HomeSnap is it's free. It's attached to my MLS.
I actually have HomeSnap, and I have HomeSnap on my KVCORE. I have their page that has all the I'll give you a link to my site. It's on there.
That widget on your phone, on your page?
It's on my page. It's on my Kelly.Wheeler at exprealty.com. No, Kelly.Wheeler.
No, it's kellywheeler.exprealty.com.
That's it. I've got so many websites right now, but it's on there, and it's one of the drop-down links, as well as Keeping Matters Current. But all of that's on there now. I just haven't used a HomeSnap in that. But again, like you said, this is one of those things that as an agent, you've got to get proficient in and not be afraid of it. And I don't want to veer off anymore because I want to get into KVCORE, but I don't know if you can see that. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a video text. So I have buyer leads coming into me automatic. And what I do, most agents, what they'll do is they'll automatically call that lead, right? Yeah. So let's say you don't know me, Susan, and you came through my KVCORE. You're a buyer lead that came into my KVCORE, said, Sue is ready to talk. So I go ahead and call you, and you're like, I don't know who that is.
Who are you? Robocalls. I have 2 apps that keep robocalls from coming to me.
I do too. But let me ask you this. What if I sent you a little video?
Yeah. That would work.
Where's it at?
That would work. Yeah. If we had Zoom, we would.
I'm a local realtor, and I promise I just tried to call you. I want to leave. That's it. So what I'm saying is something crazy like that. Your little smartphone sending a 35 to 45 second from a lead in KVCORE of video text. Can I tell you that? And I speak to a lot of realtors locally: Keller Williams, Caldwell Banker, Rema. Very few of these guys are utilizing that, right? So you're now becoming different. You're separating yourself. But these are just things that are just common sense marketing tips that we should be doing right now. And we talked about KVCORE. KVCORE is a great CRM. We got some stuff here.
Yeah, listen, just want to talk to one of the
Monica.
Monica says no one has been able to help me generate leads with KVCORE. I always hear that everyone does. I've got nothing using squeeze pages. There must be something I'm missing. Monica, yeah, you're talking to two people here that get leads on a daily basis. I get as many leads as Kelly does, 8 to 10, depending on if I'm in Facebook jail. But my strategy is using social media.
Correct.
I use social media quite a bit, and I test out a lot of things, but my goal was mainly to learn how to do it for free, to get leads for free. Now, some people pay for Facebook lead ads, lead ads. I haven't quite mastered that yet, but Kelly has
lead pages is what you're talking about, and that's the more expensive, but that's the one that's an actual lead. It's usually 80% of those are going to be, you're going to get their information, as opposed to doing other types of Facebook lead generation. Your lead page ad is what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Kelly, why don't you tell us what you've been doing?
All right, so there's a couple of things. And Monica, what I want to tell you, if you're still on with us, one of the pages that I use right now for lead generation with a KVCORE squeeze page, I use not only the IDX, but I use a lot of the video squeeze pages. So if you want to see a sample of something that's actually converted, go to, and God help me make sure I do this right. Like I said, I got a lot of websites. It's www.newway2, and the 2 is the number 2, sell.com. So newway, number 2, sell.com. And that is a video squeeze page of actually New Way to Buy. Do New Way to Buy. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Newway, the number 2, buy.com. And that is an example of a KVCORE video squeeze page.
Oh, I like it. So you use the landing page.
Yes. And on the bottom, well, look at the bottom. So Maria, on the bottom, if you'll go to newway2buy.com, the 2 is the number 2. You'll see a sample of one of our squeeze pages we have on KVCORE. And you can record that video from your phone. You can record it from your computer. There's other things that you have. Put that video on that squeeze page, and on the bottom, I have a link to have the buyer schedule on my calendar a strategic meeting with me. So I let them do that, and it weeds through the garbage. I hate to say the word garbage, but it weeds through the tire kickers. And if I get a calendar link, that's a buyer that wants to talk right now.
Yep.
So that's a sample.
I like that.
That's a sample. So, but the squeeze pages are
in there. You put a video in there, and then you put the Calendly link instead of a squeeze link.
Yes.
For an appointment.
Here's why. If they're willing to go to my Calendly page, they're going to pick a date and a time. If they're willing to do that, then that's somebody that's thinking about. And here's the thing: on that squeeze page, put a message, put a unique selling prop. Don't say, "Hello, my name's Kelly. I'm a realtor with EXP, and I love buyers. I've been able to help lots of buyers. And if you're a buyer and you want the best agent in all of blah, blah county, then you need to talk to me because I care about you and your family." Then forget it. You're done. How about, "Hey, this is Kelly. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this very short video. I love working with buyers, and here's why. My main goal as your buyer's agent is to save you thousands of dollars. Guys, we're going to get in there and not only find the best home, we're going to find a home where we can negotiate with a seller to pay a part or all of your closing costs, or I'm going to give you some of my commission at closing because I believe in what I do. Not only that, if you buy that home from me in the first 18 months, if you need to sell it, I'm going to sell it for free. we're going to list that home with no commission, and you're going to be able to move on to another project. See, now you're giving value there. You see, that type of squeeze page is a conversion squeeze page. But this mamby-pamby, I'm a great agent, EXP is a great company, I look so pretty, and you should deal with me because I care, and I'll give you 120%. That message is what everybody else does. And my concept is, if everybody's doing this, go do something different. Stand out like a fire. And you'll see, Maria, these squeeze pages starting to work. I hope that was helpful. You're welcome. So you follow me on Workplace. Why don't you private message me, and I'll give you some more examples, Maria, of some squeeze pages I use. But anyway, let's move on to KVCORE.
Yeah. So
KVCORE is a great CRM.
Your strategies with expireds, what you're doing with that, because
okay,
that's something that I haven't tapped into yet, and I know that you and a couple of other people are really doing this on a high level. Ernest Enrique, I think he's with us today too. It's another.
He's a bomb. He is a friggin' beast.
What I love, Ernest. He's on the West Coast, So yep. I'll be. Of course, I can't go to bed without my phone, right? So he's 3 hours later than me, and he's like texting me, and I'm like, okay, I should be going to sleep, but okay,
I tell everybody, he's my twin. He's my twin, other than the fact that I'm way heavier than him and I'm not Spanish. He's my twin on the other side of the coast. But listen, expireds. Let's talk about this with regard to KVCORE. We talked a little bit earlier about the fact that KVCORE has a lot of layers of marketing. And unfortunately, agents get in there. My recruit right now that just came in, I'm having to walk him through this because he gets very frustrated.
Yeah.
With KVCORE, I was a marketing expert when I came into EXP, and I got to tell you, it took me all of December and January to get my website set up, to actually go through videos, to get explicitly understanding and training on setting up drips, setting up your pages, setting up different ways of how the site's going to look. See, I didn't play with this. So I didn't really get out there and try to start selling and all of that until I had the fundamentals of that part done. Once I got in there, I created my own drip campaigns. I learned how to do it. It's not hard. But I learned how to go. So I created an expired campaign, a FSBO campaign, and an old expired campaign. And so what I do now is I take and I import leads into KVCORE. That's one layer. I'll start them on like a fresh expired. See, there's two different types of expireds. There's one that expired today.
Yeah.
Right? He gets a different message. There's somebody that expired a year ago that most agents aren't going after. And that is like a big, huge field of opportunity. Why not go after expired 6 months to a year old that are not listed again when no other agent is going after them? So I've got a campaign for them. So when I put the expireds in, the drip starts talking to them via email, via text messaging. Then I'm going to use my phone, and I'm going to send them a video text of introduction. Hey, listen, this is Kelly. I'm a local real estate marketing expert. I'm not interested in selling your home right now. I just wanted to put a face to a local expert and let you know I'm here if you have any questions. By the way, you're probably going to be getting some mail from me, some different things. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be more than willing to help you guys out. They're going to start getting direct mail from me. They're going to get video text. They're going to get emails and texts from KVCORE. So all of that in combination, and Susan, I think you probably know this better than me. When an expired goes expired, just because they're expired, don't think you're going to call them and be so good you're going to get it right there. There's at least 8 touches you need to do to get that expired or FSBO, right?
Well, first you got to get over the fact that they don't like me.
Correct.
They don't want to talk to me.
They don't. You're the enemy. You're the freaking reason why they didn't sell their home. And you're also a part of that lie they got. And they got locked into a 6-month contract. They got locked into no communication. They got told after when the agent signed them up, the agent's like, oh, you're priced right. Your home's priced right. We're going to get.
Yeah.
Then the agent starts coming back 3 weeks later. We got to drop the price. That's who they think real estate agents are. So it's a challenge. I always tell people this. When you're marketing to expireds, it's almost like you're getting ready to go on a date with a girl that was severely abused by a man. And now you've got to walk through that stuff and get them to trust you. But with my expireds, it's usually between 4 and 8 touches for them to really feel comfortable talking to me. And I make sure I give them some serious unique selling propositions. As a matter of fact, I'm going to share some of those with you today. And you're welcome to correct me when I'm done because this is your page. But for any new agent or agent that's struggling, sometimes you have to break the mold and do things that are uncomfortable, or you have to do things. And I'm not talking about cold calling. That's a whole different thing. I'm talking about doing things that others will judge you for doing, calling you weak, calling you, oh, you're that kind of agent. So I've got some things that I share with people that are struggling or people that are maybe new that don't have the sphere of influence. So when you talk to that expired, let me ask you this, Susan. Let's say you have nothing on the books right now, no income coming in for real estate, and nothing's working for you. Would you be willing to do something that you might be looked down upon to get 2 or 3 quick sales?
Yeah.
Totally up to you. Yeah. So what I do, and when I have an agent coming to me and they want to try out the expireds, first thing I do is I say, don't cold call. Every agent in your town is cold calling them. Put their information into KVCORE. Find out everything you can about that client. Use sites like Spokio. There's other sites that I have I'll share with you in a minute that are very inexpensive, but I get data right now. But get all that information in there. But here's the deal. They were just listed with a Keller Williams or Remax at 6%. You have nothing on the books. Why not send them a letter and say, hey, listen, I am a local real estate marketing expert. Here's all the things I'm going to do to get your home sold. Would you welcome a conversation with me where I think I can save you a lot of money on the front end if I can help you as a buyer's agent? Why not go ahead and give them a point off, right? Entice them with something financial if they're willing to work with you on the buy side. So you get, say, 1.5% to 2% on the sell, but you're going to get 3% on the buy side. Guys, there's things you have to do until you build a pipeline that guarantees or brings in income. So I have no problem with agents dropping commission on the sell side if they get the buy side. And I guarantee you the Keller Williams broker is not going to let his people do that, right?
They will. I came out of that brand, so I can say that they're really not going to be that tough on you on there. However, they don't really teach you that. They coach you to ask for a full commission. Let's just leave it at that,
Correct.
And know your worth and get through your limiting beliefs that you're.
By the way, Monica, I see your questions and we'll get to those in a minute.
Yeah. Ernest says to talk about, do you use thanks.io?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've used it too. Love it.
Love
It is one of the most, I'll never buy another postcard. Thank you very much. Why would I want to buy another postcard when they'll do it for me?
Yeah.
And do it for the price, a little bit above the price of a stamp.
So check this out. Monica had asked about how do you get email for expires?
Email for expires.
Tagging on Thanks.io. So with Thanks.io, you can take and go to let's say you want to do neighborhood farming. Mm-hmm. You can go in and use their map feature and basically take an entire neighborhood and click yes. And Thanks.io will deliver to your dashboard every address, every owner, and in most cases, phone numbers, and in some cases, email addresses. You can import that to KVCORE, and now you've got an audience you can start marketing to. Yep. You can also send them a home evaluation postcard. You can send them hey, listen, here's nothing to do with me wanting to list your home. Send them a card that says, hey, listen, here's some really great contractors. If your roof is damaged, or if you're looking to paint your home, or if you're looking for maid service, I just wanted to introduce you to these companies. They're fantastic. Hey,
register on my Homekeeper app.
Correct. With Thanks.io, I have their paid account, so I pay like $90 a month. My postcards cost me 35 cents a postcard, which includes the card and the postage. Yeah. I mean, that's an investment in my business, but that generates leads into my KVCORE because I can download that map right into it.
It is the best game in town. Right. It encapsulates a lot of different things that we have to pay thousands of dollars for. Cold resource or I'm a fan. I am a big fan.
I was going to hold on to this for last, but I'm going to drop a bomb right now. All right. Okay. And so for people that are going to watch this, maybe even say something on like when you put, hey, look at this rebroadcast at about 20 minutes in, there was a massive bomb that got dropped. Monica, if you have $59 a month, there's no contract. I'm all about sharing free lead sources, and I have those I'm going to share. But if you want something where you can get the name, the phone number, the email address, and the address, and it's about 79 to 85% accurate. Way better. And I used to pay for Red X Onyx. I paid for Land Voice. I had all of those things, and they're great, but what I found absolutely just crushes them. So if you want Go to a company called, let me put my glasses on. Ever since I hit 50, man, this just sucks. Go to, their company's called myplusleads.com. So myplusleads, right? And there's a 14-day free trial. Now, under the free trial, you don't get to download a CSV, so it's one at a time, right? So for the 14 days, take 10 leads a day and manually put them over into KVCORE. But make sure you have an expired and a FSBO campaign ready to go, right? So at the end of 14 days, it's $59 a month for FSBO and expired leads in 2 counties, right? Landvoice is over $120 or $30 a month or more.
Yes, very.
Onyx is like $200 a month. This is $59 freaking bucks a month, and they have better contact information that's more accurate than the other. So myplusleads.com, you get that information, you upload that into CRM. You can use the dialer, the squeeze pages. You can send, since you've got the emails, create a video squeeze page, send it right to them. You can use an IDX page, send it to them. Send them a free CRM. Don't ask them to go sign up. Go ahead and do a CRM and say, hey, look, guys, I don't, not that you have to buy or you have to list with me. This is a free service. I just wanted to show you what's going on in your neighborhood. How about this? Send the expired all of the sales going on around them and comps. This is a free service. I just wanted you to see what's going on out there. Let me know when you're ready to jump back in the market if you have any questions. That's what you can do with that data. So you take it from MyPlusLeads, download the CSV, upload it to your CRM, and now, Monica, you have more leads. You can do 50, 100, 200 leads at a time, and I promise you, it'll be more leads than you can handle. Then you start direct mailing those leads. You start video, then you take and do a video text to those leads. Set up 3 hours a day to do this, and you will have listings within 30 days. I promise you, you will start to have listings, but you better have an offer, a compelling offer. Don't just go in and say, I'm good, my company's good. I mean, know what you're saying. And this video today isn't about how to craft the offer for you. We can do one of those down the road, but make sure you have a great offer. And Sue, I know you can help people like that come up with crafting offers.
A value proposition, yeah.
Correct.
It is so important to know your worth and know what you're bringing to the table.
Correct.
And that just because you craft one today doesn't mean that you have to that has to be for the rest of your career.
Correct.
Today, my value proposition is this. This
Correct.
is what I'm going to do for you. And I loved what you had to say. I'm going to give you, if I don't save you thousands of dollars and get you some or all of your closing costs, I'm willing to go, I'm willing
You'll
to
get $500 from me at closing out of my commission as a way of saying, use it however you want.
That's right. I'm going to do this for you at closing.
Correct. And I'm with you for the long haul.
You don't have to, I want to put some skin in the game.
Correct.
In your future.
Correct.
And that's an amazing value proposition. I love that.
Here's the other one. You can't, and for people like Monica and others that watch this, not Ernest, you're going to hate this, so just cover your ears. But if I'm a new agent or I've just come over to EXP or I don't have anything on the books, I mean, we need to all have at least 2 deals going on in our pipeline all the time, right? But if you don't, sometimes you have to get a little bit what I call starvation real estate. So you go after a $350,000 listing, offer them 1.5 points if they let you be their buyer's agent. Hey guys, if you're going to be selling the home and moving within 35 miles, would you allow me to be your buyer's agent on the next home? And if so, I'd like to do a couple things for you. On the sale of your home, I'm going to market it, and here's what I'm going to do. And I'm also going to save you tens of thousands of dollars or whatever it comes out to be, because I'm going to give you a little bit of a break on the listing side if I can work with you on the buy side. So I've turned that transaction into a 4.5% transaction, just like that. And those are some things, if I didn't have anything going on. Now, don't make that a long-term goal for your business, because at the end of the day, we're here to make money. But if you have nothing going on, go ahead and start shooting that type of a communication out and see who bites. And if you get one of those, I mean, 4.5% of a $350 and say a $400, that's $700,000. Susan, I don't know about you, but those numbers all day long work for me.
They do for me too, man.
So,
I tell you what.
I know there's those that would hate what I said.
And I tell you too, off a listing, I know that they're selling hot, fast and furious here, but really and truly, if done right, coming soon, and all of those different types of marketing plans, you can get a buyer, at least one buyer off of, or a buyer lead off of every listing that you have, at least one. You should be able to get at least one. And if you've got 5 or 6 listings going on out there, good Lord, you'd be so busy, you'd be looking for help.
Well, you're so busy at that point that you're now back up to, if you're going to work with me, and listen, until you're that agent that has a sphere of influence, you've got a branding that people, if you have no branding in town, don't act like you're all that. Go out there and hustle and get you some goddamn business. But when you've got the 5 to 10 deals, and I know a girl in town right now that won't take anything under $350,000. And if you list with her, if you mention reduction in commission, she closes up and walks. Why is that? Because she sells everything she lists. She has a huge network. Well, until you get there, let me bust your bubble. Until you get there, you got to hustle and do what you got to do. But what you don't want to do is take what I just told Susan 5 minutes ago and blanket the entire town and become the low commission expert in town. I'm talking about being very targeted in your direct mail. I'm willing to do this. And you know what? I even say I'm doing 3 to 4 of these a quarter. Would you like to be one of them? That way it's known I'm doing this as a way to help you guys out, and let's get some business.
And I'm very strategic and very focused about what I'm doing.
Strategic.
That's right. You're one of the chosen few that I have chosen.
Yeah, there you go.
With and give this special deal to.
The philosophy or the psychology behind that is this. So if you are looking at something, say you're looking at a car at the car dealer, and they tell you, well, Susan, we've only got one of these left. We might be able to get another one in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Automatically, in your own mindset, you're thinking, I better jump on this thing, because if they sell this one, I'm not going to have it. Somebody else is, and I'm going to have to wait. It's the same psychology behind the deal. If you give them an idea that, look, do you want to be one of the ones? I'm giving you this value-added proposition. Then there's a concept there that they're going to be like, you know what? Yeah, let's talk to this guy or this girl and find out what they got. But make sure when you do that, you set yourself up too on your presentation as the expert. Don't go in there and hem and holler. I mean, know what you're doing when you get in there. But let's get back to KVCORE. The drip campaigns, you've got to set those up. You've got to go in and learn how to set up a campaign, learn how to activate the campaign. Guys, our campaigns can be activated with a hashtag. So when I have somebody coming in with a hashtag April FSBOs, hashtag April FSBOs, it's going to start automatically. It'll know right then and there to start them on that 10-day drip campaign. Every new lead that's FSBO expired, other than old expired, gets an immediate, intense 10 to 12-day, 15 message between text and email campaign, because I want to overwhelm them now, where everybody else is calling them on the phone. Hey, listen, if I could get you this, would you be willing to list with me? Our company. And I don't want to do that. I want to overwhelm them with stuff that way without being the one that they get angry at on the phone. But make sure that you have those drip campaigns set up. And if you need help with drip campaigns and you're on Facebook, Workplace at EXP, reach out to me. I'll see what I can do to help share the ones that I have. I think we can do that in KVCORE.
You can. Well, no, what you can do, I know you have a group. I know you got a group. What you can do is you can add them as a file in there, and anybody can access it.
Done. I'll do it. I'll put my expo. I'll put them on there.
It's so easy to change those campaigns and make them your own and make them sound like you. I mean, I've heard it over and over and over again. These campaigns don't sound like me. I don't like it when it. Okay, change it. It's so the thing about KVCORE is that it is a shell, really. It's
Correct.
got some things in there, but it's not plug and play. It is just not plug and play.
No, you have to get in there.
You're going to have to go in there, and you're going to have to change it if you don't like it.
Correct.
But it's very easy to do that. They have videos to teach you how. They have webinars every week. I just got off a webinar where one of the success coaches was talking about this very thing, having expired campaigns, and he had it all laid out, every step by step, how to change it.
Correct.
And then we've got Annalisa too, who's like on it all the time. And she's not just on Workplace either. There's 2 groups that I know of in Facebook, Inside Real Estate success strategies, I believe, is it, and
Mm-hmm.
then KVCORE owner and admins, that you can go in there and interact with the thousands of other KVCORE and conversion owners in the country.
Correct.
You know, just get involved and educate yourself, invest in your education.
So I've got a YouTube channel. If you want to go, I've got about 5 or 6 KVCORE videos on my, and I'm going to be putting more monthly. I started that YouTube channel about a month ago, and I've already got almost 200 subscribers, which is pretty awesome for YouTube. If you'll go and do, for you, Monica, if you want to search Kelly Wheeler Group for channels, you'll have access to 15 or 20 videos. Also, I started a real estate group, and it was your fault I did it. I've got about 15 real estate groups that I started. But when you did your pound Zillow Buster thing, I like that because it was outside of workplace, bringing these concepts and eventually having people say, who do you work for? So that's why I did it. Not to be an EXP group, but to be a group where people could eventually, okay. And it's called Pound No BS Real Estate Marketing. And I'm going to be posting all these videos on there. I've also got files I'm posting on there. So you can find that.
Let me put this up. Real estate marketing.
Yeah. No BS Real Estate Marketing. And Maria just subscribed to my channel. Maria Thorne. Cool.
All right.
Maria, awesome job.
No BS Real Estate Marketing.
Correct.
Is that it right there?
Yeah, it looks like this.
Well, you probably can't show it on there. Oh, okay. Real estate marketing. Awesome.
Okay. And I'm getting, I mean, it's not very, I just started it like a week ago. I haven't really promoted. It's got 14 members, but I've got tons of different crap. Matter of fact, I did I don't know if you noticed, but I did a KVCORE, our text to call feature. I went ahead and did one of those for today's meeting and posted it on like 15 different groups. It said, if you're a realtor and want some crazy marketing tips, guys, and again, this is what you can be using your text feature, your smart number. I said, text realtor tips to my number in KVCORE to gain access. And when they text it, it comes up with a link to this Facebook page for them to come to the meeting. So these are just off the wall stuff that we have within KVCORE you could be utilizing. Matter of fact, if you are not putting on your email signature, a text to call number, like if you're looking for a home evaluation, text Monica home evaluation to my number, whatever. You should be doing that on all of your advertising. Get people to start texting, because if they use your number and text you, it goes right to your KVCORE, and now you've got a lead right in there. I hope that wasn't too much junk, but let me do that.
No. I mean, really and truly, I mean, that's the reason why we do this, because to be honest, if we don't start fighting back and taking back our information, companies like Zillow have us. They've got us, and we'll be working for them. Yeah. And I honestly don't want to. So I'll go work for Redfin before I go work for Zillow. And that's probably a fate worse than death for me.
Here's another way that you can use Zillow leads to get them into your KVCORE. And Susan, I know you know as well as I do, KVCORE has a lead augmentation feature. And so when you put a lead in, it doesn't always necessarily at the beginning do it, but over time it's learning, and it will go out and still search in the internet, what we call the interwebs, and eventually populate information for that lead. So you can go to Zillow. Now watch this. This is a site to get free leads. Go to Zillow, go to your county, search for sell by owners only, $200,000 or higher, and do single family homes, condos, townhomes, and mobile homes. Okay. It'll bring up everything in that county with a red dot. That's a for sale by owner. As soon as you click it, over to the right and down, there's 4 different people to contact. The first 3 are going to be agents who are buying leads from Zillow. The 4th one's the property owner. Take that property owner, take the address, go into your tax record. It'll tell you who owns that house. Go to KVCORE, put their name in, put their address in, put their phone number in, and text them. Text them. Or, and Maria asked about what about the text that I showed you earlier? We all have smartphones, right? So I use my smartphone on the text feature. It's real simple. I go ahead and create a text, and instead of sending a picture, I do video, right? And then I do a 1 minute or less video. I send that video. I can't tell you how many clients respond back to video. I mean, I get a bigger response from text videos than anything else.
And I actually got a closing by accident, and it was almost $500,000.
Wow.
Which is kind of cool. But I got the lead. I engaged with them on Facebook through Messenger, and then I sent her a landing page with a video of a property where I had walked through. And of course, it's got my face and everything else. So we're sitting at closing about 2 months later, which is real nice. They were seriously motivated. They were ready. And she goes, I don't know why. I liked you so much, and I felt instantly connected to you. Out of everybody, I felt instantly connected to you. The reason why is because of video.
Yes.
She already knew me through the video. She knew my inflection. She trusted me because she'd seen my face. She'd heard my voice.
And no other agent did that.
On the phone. We didn't even talk. They never called her. Never called.
They probably cold called her, sent her emails, and sent her letters. No other agent took the time to do a video text and send it to her, right? So you set yourself apart. While everybody was doing this, Susan went over and did this, and Susan got a $15,000 commission. Score. That's how you're different. You reminded me. I took a $400,000 listing from a 70-year-old lady on accident. I was doing video text for sell by owners. And I happened to text this one lead in my county. And apparently I text the wrong video. See, I shot the video and I didn't like it. So, and I don't normally do a lot of cussing, but I think at the end of the video, I went, oh shit, that was really bad. Right? I mean, that's what I said. I sent that video. I sent that video to her. She called me up and said, hey, I want to see you. So we get over there and we sign a listing agreement. And she says, now, young man, do you want to know why you're getting this listing? What? Because you were real. That video, when you ended it, I don't know if you know it, but you said that. And that told me right there. And I'm like, I was absolutely just devastated inside. I'm like, oh my God. But that was real. There was a realness that came through that, and it connected with her.
Yeah. And then that's what video does. So get used to it, guys. If I can put my fat face, my fat, old, gray, white, actually, face on video, you can too.
Yes.
It doesn't take anything to do. You just put it up. And to send a video, this is what you do. You stick your phone up in front of your face and you say, hello, this is Susan Cook. I just wanted to come to you real quick and say hello and thank you for registering on my site. I really look forward to working with you, and thanks again.
Boom.
That's it.
I love it. Something that simple. That simple. I look forward to KVCORE allowing us, and I heard from the grapevine that this is coming, allowing us to implement text videos. Now that's going to be a game changer because Lion Desk does it.
Yeah.
So
and you can do text emails.
Yes.
But if you've got their cell phone number, come on, man.
Just do it.
Just
all right.
do it. Just
Free lead sources. I'm going to throw this out. Zillow, we just talked about.
Right.
Facebook groups. So with Facebook groups, can I tell you, Susan? I wish I had time, and I know we don't today. If I could show it, I can't show it to you. I started something new for buyer lead gen. Now, I am not a big Craigslist component, right? I don't like it. I hate it. I think, but hold on. I implemented a new strategy, and the Craigslist posting is totally different from every other home listing posting out there. When I say it's different, in order for somebody to look at the listing that I have on Craigslist, it better not say 3-bedroom home, looks great, great area, come check it out. It better be something just freaking unique. And then you can't have all this. So I instituted this new program. I reposted it on Facebook groups. Just off of one of my postings in the last 12 hours, I have 16 buyer leads. Several of them I'm in communication with right now.
You did this on Craigslist? Wait a minute. Hold up.
Okay.
You did this on Craigslist?
Craigslist, and I also reposted the content on Facebook groups and some of my Facebook's private stuff. And I'm getting just hit with lead after lead. Now, we all know real estate is a numbers game. If you get 100 leads, there should be 3 conversions. There should be 3. I aim for 3, but even 1. So if I just got 16 leads off of this, how many days is it going to take for me to get to 100 to get to that 1? Are you willing to do it? So there are things you have to do.
Days.
Correct.
10 days, 5 to 10 days. Yeah.
Correct. So if anybody wants to check it out, I noticed there are 9 viewers right now. It's called Pipeline. And again, this is a paid thing, but I'm willing to do it because I'm running a business and I'm going to do everything I can with both free leads and paid leads to make it happen. But I also am very, very careful that I'm not overpaying. It's called Pipeline Pro Tools, and they have a really unique way of
.com.
Yeah, Pipeline Pro Tools. Just do a Google search for Pipeline Pro Tools. You can see there. I'm not getting paid. I'm not an affiliate with them. But just by taking 30 minutes and tweaking Craigslist posts, which I hate, and then reposting the content on Facebook groups and Marketplace, I'm 12 hours into 16 leads. I mean, I could show it to you on my phone. I mean, boom, boom, boom. And here's the deal. Because they have their own call capture, they have their own, I love their text to call feature. It's freaking phenomenal. It's what we need in KVCORE. And we've got a great one in KVCORE. With all of that, the capture rate is over 29%. So all of these people, as soon as they do the text to call, or if they call the 800 number that's in bed, I instantly get their lead. So that is a source of leads. So that's something that if you've got $99 a month, you want to try them out for 1 month. See if it's something that you can utilize. They have all the training there. I guarantee you're going to run it. You'll probably have 100 buyer leads by the end of the month, easily, if you do what they say, based on what just happened to me. MLS, this is the last free lead. Here again, and I think I talked with you about this. One of the things that makes my listing presentation so unique is I tell the prospective lister, and I do this through video text. I even put them into KVCORE and communicate them with a drip and tell them that this is what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. I say, listen, one of the things, Mr. Homeowner that might list with me, I don't make you sign a long-term listing agreement. If you don't like what I do, if I'm not communicating with you, or if I'm not living up to what I told you I'd do, you can cancel this listing within 24 hours for any reason. So there's no reason for me to pursue you and pressure you to list with me. I'm going to do what I say. But when I come see you for the first time, I'm literally going to bring you 15 leads, 15 of people that live within 5 miles.
I heard you talk about this one.
Oh my God, this is so strong that it's not even, I mean, this is so strong, Jesus must have come up with this program. Mr. Seller, I'm going to come to your house with 15 ready to buy buyer leads that all live within 5 miles of your home. I'm going to show you why they are now ready to start looking and buying within 5 miles of your address. If you choose not to deal with me, work with me, or choose me as your lead.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
You still there?
I'm here. What'd you do?
There we go.
What happened?
I have no idea. Maybe we broke the internet, Susan.
I've always wanted to. Me and Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, brother. I'm telling you. I'm the fat version of Kardashian's husband. But anyway, I digress. So I say to this seller, I'm going to bring these leads. If you decide not to deal with me or do business with me, I'm going to leave these with you. Please give them to your next agent. They should be using these sources to find you buyers. Now, what are these free leads? Everybody talks about, oh, I need free leads. When you go into, if you get a listing, you better set yourself up on your MLS hot sheets with every home that gets listed and then goes pending within 5 miles of your listing. Because when they become listed, the MLS will let you know if you set it up correctly when they go pending. Well, let me ask you something. What happens to in 80% of the time, what happens to a homeowner when they sell their home?
They buy something else.
They're either going to live with family members, they're going to go rent somewhere, or they're going to buy a home. 80% of them buy within 5 miles of the address. They're either going to be buying a bigger home or a smaller home, right? So there are everybody that's a listing agent, you better be utilizing the MLS hot sheets and set it up, every listing, set it up so that you get notified when that listing that came on market is now pending. You better be contracting with that agent saying, listen, why don't you come see my listing? It's within 5 miles of that home. We'd love to have you guys come over and show your buyer. Here's a link on the MLS for you to show your buyer. Because agents are lazy. They're waiting for their buyer to go to realtor.com or Zillow to send them links. Why don't you you beat Zillow by finding the home for that sales agent, do that buyer's agent's job and increase the amount of time it takes, reducing the time it takes, and then do something no other agent's doing. Tell your listing, this is what makes me different. I'm going to actually bring buyer leads that are ready to buy right now. And I'm going to be doing 3 to 4 days a week. I'm going to be marketing to all the new buyer leads within 5 miles of your house. They are going to be personally contacted by me. I'm not going to just put your sign in the yard and wait. Guys, when you start having that conversation, boom. Now you can create a KVCORE drip for pendings. As soon as it goes pending, put it in there and send them a drip. Hey, go check out this home. Buyer agent, go check out this home. And start talking to them through KVCORE. That's the power of what we have by utilizing a system that will do that hard lifting. Does that make sense, or am I kind of going crazy?
No, that makes a lot of sense. You know,
if anybody watching is comment on this.
Yeah, if you do put them in KVCORE, if you put agents in KVCORE, what do you categorize them? What do you put them in sphere and then
you got to go to the drip side. You got to create a drip campaign and just call it buyer agent pending. That's what you call your campaign.
Hashtag it.
Right. Now, people say, well, how do I get their information? Go into your friggin' MLS.
Oh my God.
It has their name.
Oh my God. Come to my Zoom call on Thursday and I'll teach you how to look for agents in HomeSnap.
Did you just see that?
It's right here. It's right here in your phone.
It's there.
All of their information. Agents just love putting all their information right there in HomeSnap.
Yep.
Yeah. But this is a powerful tool too, and every agent should have it. This is a nationwide thing.
I have it. I just don't use it yet.
Well, come to my Zoom call on Thursday.
I will. And I'll be asking you questions. I'll be saying, hey, Susan, look, I'm drinking some tea with my glass.
But you're sending me one of those Beauty and the Beast cups.
We'll end this whole meeting. There you go. We'll end this whole meeting, hopefully.
You got to give me one in June when I come down there.
I'll send it through banner season. I can actually send mugs like this through banner season. But anyway, I digress.
I love it. Well, listen, we've gotten way off. We're having a great time here. So if you guys want me to have Kelly back, maybe have Ernest on here, you know, and some of these power users for KVCORE and other digital marketing modalities, just let me know. Just send me some information. He's given some great tools today, and I posted them on there. This will be on my YouTube account. And Kelly,
the link and I'll put it on mine.
He's going to be able to download this and put this on his YouTube.
Awesome.
We're going to be posting it in Workplace, I'm sure, you know, so it's going to be evergreen, and we'll do it again. What do you say, Kelly? Yeah.
Start using your KVCORE, guys. It is powerful. Just know what to do when you want to put leads in there and get proficient. Like you said, Susan, there's videos right now within KVCORE YouTube, if you don't know anything else, to learn and be proficient. But this is not something you can just watch a 3-minute video. It took me a month of nothing but watching videos to get to where I'm at today. But this is my business. This is how I'm going to live and sustain my family. I treat it the way it should be. So if we start treating it that way, we can utilize this system and absolutely friggin' start making some crazy money.
Crazy money, and also stop giving our information away.
Yes.
Giving the data away and giving our leads away to outside companies that want to really, if you don't think Zillow's trying to replace you, I don't know where you've been living.
Hey, Shauna King said thank you, and Donald Maycott said bring them all on, baby. Come on, guys, that's what we're doing. We're getting to a higher level with this type of marketing.
I really want to see our industry get better, and and then you can afford to hire me as a coach and help you put systems in place and take it to another level.
That's right. Well, this has been a pleasure. I appreciate you. Okay. I look forward to the link. I'm going to go ahead and upload this to my channel too, and I'll give you some props on my channel, okay? Awesome, guys.
See you later, alligator. Thanks, pal.
Bye-bye.